Well, it's last day of the year, 2020, December 31st. And, it's not the last day of deer season, but it's the last day of the year. Just kind of getting first light now. It's around 6:30. I'm gonna walk down here a couple hundred yards and hopefully try to catch a doe coming back to bed. It's just some open timber that's surrounded by fields, but those deer love to bed in there. So hopefully we can get in here and catch a doe coming back to bed. Alright, it's a little after 7 o'clock right now. I just got up the tree. Like I was saying in the truck, this woods is very open, but there is a few hemlocks in here, and that's where the deer like to bed, is under these hemlocks. There's like 3, 4, 5 beds under every hemlock, so I climbed this oak nestled up against this hemlock to give me cover. There's like 4 or 5 beds under this hemlock. One's fresh, like I jumped the deer off of it when I was walking down here. But there's crazy deer trails and deer sign, and they're digging up acorns in here. So hopefully a nice doe wants to filter through here, and maybe we'll get a shot at her. About 8:30 right now. Had all those turkeys come in behind me, probably in the 20 yards. I didn't film them because I didn't want to spook them. And then all those turkeys went up into this field and someone's dog chased them. The person that lives there let their dog out and chased all those turkeys and they flew over me. I had 2 does skirt this hillside above me. They're going to go up here in bed for the evening. I got to get down and go check some beaver traps, but I'm going to leave my stand in here and everything and take you guys out on the trap line. And we'll be back in here for the evening, because there's a ton of deer in here. There's a lot of sign. What are we doing? Trapping beavers. Let's see if we got any in the creek here. Well, got ourselves a beaver. Not a big one, but Josiah and his dad want him out of here, so we're getting him out of here. He got a hut over here, we got a hut up here, got the dam down here, but we came down here yesterday and these beavers were coming up here chewing on this and then chewing on this. I don't know if it's coming from the ground and reaching up there, because that's a huge beaver, but there was a lot of fresh bark here, so I just threw some fresh bark here on the bank because this is where their slide was. So we blocked this off so they couldn't come around it. I blocked it off on the back, so they had to come in through the water, and it worked on this beaver. Let's fish them out. Yep, front cloth catch, that's what I was going for, because I don't run big traps. And they have these big back feet, so you can get away with your fox traps, coyote traps, just running them, going for a front foot catch. And there we go, little beaver, but trying to get them out of here. If there's one little one, I'm going to say there's quite a few little ones, maybe a bigger one. But 4 sets, 1 beav. Can't complain. Hey, ho, this beaver dam has got to go. Remake this set and show you what the finished product looks like. I just stick these in the mud. Just find some branches. I put this bush back here to block it off in the back. There's fresh beef chews. What did I call those yesterday? Beaver dust or something? What did I say?
You said put some dust there.
We're gonna drop a little dust in this one. Yeah, this is an old Victor my grandpa gave me when he trapped when I wasn't even a twinkle. And she's still catching stuff. Looks like a 2-inch, 2-coil. Low budget trapper. You just gotta rock with what you roll with. Roll with what you rock with. Get that pan down a little. This is honestly, I thought we'd have the least luck in this set.
Yeah, I was excited for the other one.
This is the last set we put in, and I was like, I got a trap, I'll put it in there. She let her fly. The nice thing with beaver is you don't have to boil traps or do any scent-free stuff. Traps underwater. I can have all this wire hanging out. They don't care. They just think litter. And in Pennsylvania, that's not uncommon. Yeah, there's the dust. I'll go around to where they're chewing and get a handful of their dust. It's a little visual for them. Oh, there's some fresh dust over there. It's like cocaine. It's a beef cocaine, right? Yeah, we were walking down. I'm like, is that a freaking log in the water? Because we were putting logs around this set. I'm like, I'll zoom in with the camera. I'm like, that looks like a beef. We got a beef. They're a neat critter. Vampire rat. Alright, so I'm walking down here to hunt the evening, and I look up, and right now I'm looking at 15 deer, maybe more. And the dude up here has a huge corn pile out, and I had no clue that was there because I hiked in here in the morning, zero clue that's there, and that makes me mad. I'm not gonna hunt here. I'm pulling my stand and I'm getting out of here because, one, that's illegal for him to be even feeding deer. Two, it's illegal to hunt deer over bait or anywhere near bait in Pennsylvania, and I don't want to get a deer like that. I'd rather hunt them on a natural food source. So that's disheartening because I can't hunt here now, but I'm glad I know there's corn there before I shoot a deer. Dang it. Because this is like, you're not allowed to put any supplemental feed out, especially in this zone because it's a CWD zone, and they don't want deer congregating to one area for food to spread CWD easier. And we have a huge corn pile up here with deer on it, so I'm gonna walk down here and pull the stand out and go hunt somewhere else. Jeez. Trust me, if I knew that corn was there, I would have never hunted a deer this morning. Never. I'm totally 100% against baiting. I think that takes so much fair chase out of it, and I would never hunt over baiting. I hunted in here based on the deer sign. You know, there's oaks in here, there's fields all around here, and this is just where the deer bed. And that ticks me off. There's corn there. Alright, we're in the truck and we're going far away from here. So a couple things I've learned while you're hunting: always have a plan B or C, D, X, Y, Z. Because when plan A fails, someone's in your spot, someone has a corn pile you can see from Jupiter, something happens, you gotta have plan B, C, D. And another thing I've learned is don't go in last minute. You know, I'm kind of cutting it a little close, but I still have daylight to go to another spot. But if I would have walked in there last half hour of light, I would have found that corn, and then boom, I'm not hunting the evening. So luckily we still have time. I kind of have a plan B, so we'll see how it goes. I'm not really worried about it, but now I feel kind of bad for even hunting there this morning, and I'm very thankful I didn't shoot a deer, because if I would have shot a deer and found out there was corn there, I would have felt terrible, because that's not how I like to do things. I enjoy hunting them and trying to figure them out and learn as much as I can about them, more than even pulling a trigger or shooting the bow. I'm not out to just kill something. I just like being out there and learning more about wildlife. Shooting a deer there is not sportsmanlike. It's not fair to the animal. I just couldn't bring myself to do that or even think about doing that. I don't care how anybody else hunts. That's not how I want to do things. I'd rather find a natural food source, find natural bedding areas, and hunt them down. That's what I find a joy in, so that's what we're gonna do. And we are on our way to try that. It's a little bit of a drive, like I might have a half hour to hunt. I found some deer last minute. 4:50, half hour till dark. How can we hunt these deer? They're going out to this little field here. Those deer on the other side of this field, and they ran in here. Actually, I was up here yesterday and 2 deer were in the field here. So I'm gonna try to go find a pine tree and set up on the ground over here. Alright, I'm set up under this pine tree. There's a lot of deer feeding in here, definitely in the evenings and at night. Hopefully, the big doe is thinking with her stomach and not her eyes. But they're always on the watch. Alright, that's gonna do it here for this evening. Didn't see any deer, but whatever. But thanks for watching this video. We did a lot today. Hunted this morning over a bait pile I didn't know was there. Got to take you on the trap line, and then we scrambled to find a spot in the evening. But hey, I had fun doing it. Hope you guys have a good new year. Catch you on the next video. Tight lines. Sayonara. Peace out, homie. Adios.